Ladies and gentlemen, I'm the ultimate streamer. New webcam, Wi-Fi, Ethernet connection, internet upgraded tenfold. Like and follow, as Bobby said. The stream should be on fire now. Oh my goodness. Look at the camera. 4K camera, upgraded webcam. Are you kidding me? This is what professionals do. Professionals take things seriously, and as soon as they start to get some traction, they don't let that momentum die. They build on that momentum, and they do what I do. Upgrade my equipment, upgrade the stream quality, etc. Look at this. Tell me in the chat. Good audio, good video quality, everything good? Let me get a little feedback. What do we got, gentlemen? I know it's looking fresh. I'm going to have a couple of the honeys DMing me after this. Oh my God, Poppy, 4K looks so good on you. I know. All right. So on a serious note, gentlemen, let's talk about a few things, okay? So to everybody in the Taylor's Code, it's good to see you guys back. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe on the stream. Why? Because right now the YouTube algorithm pushes out a bunch of BS content to children, to young people, to young adults, to mid-age adults that are doing absolutely nothing for them except for completely either, one, castrating them, two, making them incoherent and babbling buffoons because they don't understand what the hell's going on in the world, or three, turning them into, making them do things that are haram. So let's get this stream out to the people, get some good content out there, make sure they're learning how to make money, learning how to grow as an individual, and learning how to become the ultimate professional. I have a lot prepared for you today, so take notes. Get your pen and paper out. This is not for pure entertainment purposes. The point I do this is so that you guys inside of the university and those of you that are new to the organization, new to the cause, understand what kind of information we're putting out there to help develop the people inside and help them make money, okay? The first thing I'm going to start with, and you guys need to pay attention to this, okay? We're about to go into Q4 of this year, and the crypto bull run's about to be back on, okay? Why am I talking about crypto? People cringe at crypto. People talk about crypto like it's a scam, and there's a lot of that goes on, and there is a lot of cringe surrounding crypto. But I need you to understand that there's going to be a huge opportunity for people and you to make money this upcoming Q4 and Q1 of next year that you would simply be a fool to miss out on. Why? If you're in your mid to late 20s, early 20s, and a teenager, you're going to have to accept the fact that crypto is only going to become more and more adopted across the world, and it's going to be something that you're going to have to deal with at some point. So, you have two options. Number one, you could be the individual that waits till it's absolutely too late and you actually have to learn and invest into crypto when it gets to the point where 401ks are right now, where everybody just invests into the S&P 500 because that's just what you're told to do. You could either wait till it gets to that point with crypto, whether it's 20, 30 years from now, or you could be intelligent. You could identify opportunity. You could listen to somebody like me who's making money and making money in crypto and understand that maybe I should adopt this, learn about this, get good at this now before the entire population on the earth gets in on it so that you can take advantage of the opportunity. Why? Because there's opportunity whenever you get there first. If you get there when everybody else knows about it, guess what? You're the exit liquidity. You're the person that everybody else takes advantage of, and you lose, and you get fucked, okay? So what's going on? So just recently we had a 50 basis point cut in the United States. Jerome Powell, Daddy Jerome, came on. He gave the 50 basis point cut to the interest rates here in the United States. A lot of people were nervous that would be a bearish scenario because maybe that would signify some underlying issues within the economy. Fortunately, that wasn't the response that the market gave. And the reason it turned out to be a bullish scenario is because cheaper capital, right? Lower interest rates means that it's cheaper to borrow money, is actually bullish for small cap companies. Why? Because smaller companies, they need to take loans out to be able to invest into their business, to grow their companies. If it's cheaper to loan money out, they're more profitable and they're more willing to take out those loans. Okay, so it's actually a bullish scenario. And we saw that by how the market reacted immediately to the upside, especially in crypto. Okay. So here's what we're doing inside of the Taylor's Code. I'm going to give you a little sneak peek, okay? We're going into the time of the year where historically crypto is the most bullish, provides the largest returns, which is Q4. Typically, Bitcoin does very well in Q4 of the year. Okay, so that's number one. Wow. Whenever crypto goes up, whenever Bitcoin goes up, what is that going to do to the second largest market cap coin in the market? It's Ethereum. So Ethereum is the second largest market cap cryptocurrency in the market. So there's a couple things that you can do as an investor. Somebody that doesn't understand crypto and doesn't understand how the market works, they could say, you know what, I want a safe play. I want to buy Bitcoin or Ethereum because they're the two largest coins, least volatility. Hopefully I can make a couple of X's on my money. Now, a couple of X's in the stock market is a big deal. In crypto, 1, 2, 3, 3X is not that big of a deal. Now, you could get that on Bitcoin or on Ethereum, all right? What we're doing inside of the network is we're actually investing in Ethereum beta plays, okay? So we're actually investing into tokens that are on the Ethereum network that aren't Ethereum themselves, okay? So why would you do that as an investor? Well, if you're bullish on an asset like Ethereum and you think Ethereum is going to go up in Q4 and you think it's going to outperform Bitcoin in Q1 of next year, let's say Ethereum's $2,500 right now, which it is. That means that just to get a 2x from last cycle's all-time high, okay, just to get a 2x from where Ethereum was 3 years ago, it would take the asset up to $10,000 from its previous all-time high, okay? So Ethereum right now is at $2,500. I believe at the very worst case scenario is going to 10,000, okay? So from 2,500 where it's at right now, you could see a 4x, okay? So you 4 times your money. You put in $1,000, 4 times that is $4,000, okay? So you could either invest in Ethereum and get a 4x on your money. That's fine. You could do that. Or you could do what we're doing, and we're essentially playing leverage on Ethereum, okay? How do you do that? We're investing on tokens, on assets that are on the Ethereum network that are a lower market cap than Ethereum, okay? These are newer coins that were created, whether it was this year or last year, that are on the Ethereum network, but it's a smaller market cap asset. So why is that important? Well, because they are directly linked to Ethereum and Ethereum's performance. Therefore, it is a beta to Ethereum. If Ethereum goes up, the asset goes up. If Ethereum goes down, that asset will go down with it. When you're on the Ethereum network and you're trading Ethereum beta, if you're bullish on Ethereum and you think Ethereum will get a 4x, that means the asset that you're trading that's a beta to Ethereum will do 6x, 8x, 10x, 15x, 20x. It will do more multiples than Ethereum itself. Why? Because it's a smaller market cap. Easier to grow the market cap, easier to get more multiples on your money. So if you're inherently bullish on the asset of Ethereum, you should be bullish on assets on the Ethereum network, okay? So instead of putting all your money into Ethereum and getting a 4x, you could actually take that money, put it into a leverage play, a beta play on Ethereum, and get a 10x on your money. So now you invest $1,000. Instead of making $4,000, you make $10,000, okay? Do you understand? So I'm not going to tell you exactly what we're investing in inside of the network. Everybody inside of the Taylor's Codes knows exactly what I'm invested in, what they're investing into, and where we're putting our money at to get those 10, 15, 20Xs down the road. But that's the strategy. That's the play that we're making, okay? And understand, you could have just even a few $1,000s. You take advantage of this next 2 quarters, you could put yourself in a completely different financial situation. The issue is, the problem that people run into is that they never pull trigger. They never actually learn and they never actually do it. So there you go. I just gave you a way to make money these next 2 quarters. It's not financial advice. Do whatever the hell you want. That's what I'm doing. You can make money that way. You could not, or you could wait till the end of Q1 and just see how much money we made. Okay? So that's number 1. Okay? So get into the cryptocurrency market. Worst case scenario, if you do not invest at this moment, at the very least, educate yourself on cryptocurrency. I'm telling you right now, whether you like it or not, it will continue to be adopted across the world. Why? Because governments control their fiat currency. So if people want autonomy, they want decentralized finance, they're going to go to cryptocurrency because it's decentralized. Okay? There's no middleman. There's no person controlling that currency. So countries where their money is getting absolutely slaughtered by inflation, they're doing what? They're adopting cryptocurrencies as their main source of handling business, right? So it's going to continue to be more and more adopted. So you might as well learn it now, okay? Next thing we're going to jump into. A couple of things for you guys to actually learn, all right? So this is a problem I see with people, whether it's in my businesses that I've developed, in terms of people I've developed, given mentorship to, given leadership to. I see people get stuck in their situation. And I know that you're somebody that's in this situation where you get stuck at your current income level, at your current job, and your current relationship. You're just stuck in your position. And you keep saying to yourself, well, I want to make money. I want to get rich. I want to have this car. I want to do this lifestyle, whatever your dreams are. But you can never seem to actually get out of the situation you're in. There's a reason for that. It's because you don't actually know what it looks like to get to the next level. Especially, the most important one is income, right? People bump their heads on the ceiling of income because they don't know what it looks like to get to the next level, right? So imagine this. Imagine I came up to you and let's just say you didn't know what an elephant was. You had never seen an elephant in person. You've never seen a picture of an elephant. You didn't know what the word meant. You didn't know that the animal existed. As far as you're concerned, this thing has never even crossed your path, crossed your mind, okay? If I told you, and I came up to you and I said, listen, if you draw an elephant for me, I'll give you $100 million. You think to yourself, oh my God, $100 million, fantastic. But what's an elephant? It's an elephant. Draw an elephant for me. You draw an elephant for me, I'll give you $100 million. Well, what do I do? What do I do? I don't know what an elephant is. I can't draw it. How am I supposed to draw something that I don't know what it looks like or I've never seen it before? You wouldn't be able to. You wouldn't expect to be able to. It's very logical. You need to apply that analogy to what I'm talking about with getting to the next level in income and growing a business. How do you expect to do something that you literally don't know how to do? You don't know what it looks like. Nobody's ever shown you before. This is why mentorship is so important. It's the reason that I was set free whenever I first got into business for myself 3-4 years ago. I had all the potential, all the work ethic, all the intelligence that I needed to make money. But up until that point in my life, I had been broke the whole time. So was I broke because I didn't have the ability to make money? Or was I broke because I just didn't know how to make money? I just didn't know how. I didn't know what it looked like. I didn't know what hard work was. I didn't understand what type of dedication I needed to be able to get a business off the ground. I didn't understand what leadership looked like. I didn't know how to implement leadership into my businesses. So many people, they give up on themselves because they think that they're just not capable of doing something, or they're not capable of making money, or capable of investing or building a business. It's simply not the case. The vast majority of people are plenty intelligent enough to be able to make money. The problem is you just don't know how to, right? If you walked into Calculus 1 and on the first day of class, I gave you a calculus exam and I told you to go ahead and get an A on the exam, how would you do? You wouldn't do well. Why? Because nobody taught you how to do the equations. Nobody taught you how to set them up and break them down, etc. It just doesn't make sense. You wouldn't be able to do it. It's the same thing with business. And this is the whole reason that we have an organization like the Taylor's Code. It's so that you can learn and understand from people who've actually done it before how the hell you're supposed to do it. Too many people will ask questions and they'll frame it in a way where they're saying that what they're doing doesn't work. So can you give me a better way to do something? Right? They'll ask, hey, I'm doing DMs, 30 DMs, whatever, an hour. Okay. I work for an hour a day. I send out 30 DMs. Nobody responds to my DMs, Priamo. What's a better way to do this? Show me the better way to do something. And my response would be, well, the issue is that you said you're doing it for an hour a day. So it's not the DMing. It's not the the context of the DM. It's not your intelligence level. It's the fact that you're just simply not doing enough work. You're not allowing the numbers to play out for themselves. So you need to stop blaming systems and processes until you actually put them to the test and give them 8, 10, 12, 14 hours a day of effort. And then you tell me whether or not you got results. I can't give somebody feedback on a data set that's too small to give me anything that's accurate. Simple example, sales. If you want to have good data set for somebody in their closing ability, they got to give 15 presentations on a week minimum. Okay. Why 15 presentations in a week minimum? Because I need a large enough sample size so that the probabilities are able to play out over a large enough period of time. If you're coming to me saying, hey, Priyama, I have a closing problem, I can't make any money in sales, and I ask you how many presentations you gave for the week, and you said 5, I wouldn't tell you you have a closing problem. I would tell you you have a working problem. You just don't understand what it looks like to be high level at sales, because you might have closed 0 out of 5 presentations, but in the next 10 presentations you were supposed to give for the week, you might have gone 5 for 10, therefore ending the week 5 for 15, which is a 1 out of 3 close ratio, which is exactly what your number should be. And if you close at a 1 out of 3 in the insurance industry, you get rich. Those are the numbers. So the problem is not, you don't know, you're not doing the right things. You're just simply not working enough. You don't know what it looks like to be successful. Okay? This is why mentorship is so important to get the right education and the right leadership, is because that's the only way you're going to be able to get yourself free. You can't draw an elephant if you don't know what an elephant looks like. So how do you expect to? You're just going to guess and hope it works out? That's the worst strategy that you could have. Smart men learn from their mistakes. Wise men learn from the mistakes of others. I prefer to learn from people who've done it before me and implement exactly what they teach me. Okay? You can't get to the next level because you don't know what it looks like. So seek that mentorship. The second point I'm going to make for you guys, okay? You need to get into the habit of blaming yourself for everything. Especially in the first world, I see this as a problem because people are so spoiled in these, especially in the United States. They don't understand how fantastic they have it or what type of opportunity that they have in front of themselves. But you need to get into the habit of blaming yourself for everything, because I promise you, it is your fault, okay? It's not that you're sending the wrong type of DMs. It's not that your scripts don't work. It's not that your business doesn't work. It's not that the people in your company don't work hard enough, or you can't ever find the right clients or the right people to work for you. No, if things aren't working, it's your fault. If you can't attract the right talent and the right people to your organization, it's because your leadership lacks. Your leadership lid will only allow you to attract a certain level of person. That's why you're not growing. That's why your business sucks. If you're not able to retain clients, you're not able to find the right clients, it's not because those people don't want to buy. It's not because you're only running into people who have no money. It's because you don't know how to portray a problem, create a solution, and sell them that solution with a sense of urgency. It's your fault. It's always your fault, okay? And the sooner that you start to accept that and look at everything in that frame of mind, all of a sudden you get complete control of your life again. Now you're no longer a feather in the wind, just getting blown around by everybody else and what they're doing because everything is everybody else's fault. And all of a sudden you can actually start to change your situation. See, what people think is that if they blame themselves, they feel bad. Oh, it's not my fault. It's everybody else's fault. When in reality, if you learn to blame yourself, you've now given yourself the power to actually fix your situation. All of a sudden, your anxiety and depression go away because you can actually change your situation. If you believe you have some type of disease of the mind and there's nothing that you can do about it, of course you're going to fall into this state of depression and feel bad for yourself because you think there's no way out. So if there's no way out, why would you try to get out? It makes sense. The problem is there is a way out. So you need to start believing that. I'll give you a great example. Okay. I was reading something and they were talking about elephants at a circus. And so somebody had gone to the circus. They seen an elephant with a little thin rope around their foot attached to a fence. And it was very clear that this rope, if the elephant had tried to break off from it, very easily could have ran away, gone off into freedom, into the Sahara, been fine. So that person who saw that small piece of rope asked the trainer, they said, why doesn't the elephant break free when they clearly can? It's a tiny rope. They could easily just run away. And the trainer said, because it's the same rope they had tied to that elephant's foot since it was a baby. And when that elephant was a baby, it couldn't break free from that rope. And it learned that very quickly as a young child. The issue is they kept that rope on that elephant for the rest of that elephant's life. So even as an adult, when they were more than capable from breaking free from that rope, they simply didn't because they didn't believe it was possible. They still thought they were trapped. This is exactly how you are as a person. As an adult, you do have the ability to break free. You can get out of your job. You can get a better situation. You can get a nicer house. You can get a sports car. You can get more girlfriends. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do. You just don't believe that it's possible. So why would you try? Why would you try? It's not possible. This is the frame of mind that you're in. You need to change that. Anybody that knows me personally will tell you, I believe I can do anything. And that's not out of arrogance. That's not ego. That's just me simply saying, of course I can do anything. Especially if it's been done before. If you show me one human being that who has done something before I have, better believe I can do it too. There are inventors out there. There are people like Elon Musk that are genuinely doing things that have literally never been done before by a single human being in human history. So if Elon Musk believes he can do things that literally have never been done before, how are you going to convince me that I can't do something that's already been done? You're telling me you can't do something another human being has already done? There are multiple billionaires across the world right now. You're telling me that you can't become a billionaire? No, you can. You just don't believe that you can, so you're not even going to try in the first place. Because if you never even try, of course it's never going to happen. You miss all the shots you don't take. If you never shoot the puck, if you never take a shot, yeah, it's impossible for it to go in because it's never given an opportunity to go in. But when you operate in the mind frame that if it's been done before, I can absolutely accomplish it, now at least your mind and your body is in a situation where you believe it's possible, so you can at least attempt it. So you can at least try now. Let me show you something. I wrote this down over a year ago. In 2023. You will be a billionaire by 40 years old, Ferrari 812 Superfast by the end of 2024. Why did I write that down? Because I believe it's possible. That's the goal. So I write it down. Why would I not believe that? Even if I don't become a billionaire, let's say I miss the shot. Let's say I miss it by half and I only make $500 million. Boo-hoo. Don't you think I'd be a whole lot better off as a 500 millionaire as opposed to somebody who only believed they could ever make $1 million in their lifetime? Do you understand? It's the belief. It's the willingness to write it down and say it and actually go for it that's going to make you successful. But you have to believe it's possible in the first place. So get the chains off of you, free your mind, and actually start to work out a plan to get you in a situation that you actually want to be in. If somebody's done it before, figure out how they did it, steal what they did, do it for yourself, and watch how quickly the same thing will happen for you. That's all I do. I just implement whoever the best people are, whatever the best systems are, whatever the best processes are. I say, great, this is the best out there. Let me take that and let me try to improve on it just a little bit, and now all of a sudden I'm the best. You understand? This is how you compete. This is how you win. Find number one, do what they do, and then do it just a little bit better. All of a sudden, you're the best. How easy is that? But you just got to fucking try. So that's all I had for you today, ladies and gentlemen. Something quick to give you some mindset, give you a little bit of motivation for the week, and also some things to implement in terms of crypto. Look out for that. Actually get your money into assets. Now that inflation has been going up so much, guess what you want to own? Assets. Assets benefit from inflation. People who own nothing get decimated by inflation because the things they buy get more expensive, but the rich people who own things that appreciate, they get more rich. Okay? Like, comment, subscribe. Come back for next week at 2 p.m. Eastern time on Saturday. If you're not in the Taylor's Code already, get inside of the Taylor's Code. Get with one of the mentors to start making money ASAP. Or get with me personally in terms of investments, in terms of sales training. Just make money. Do something. Okay? The sooner you make money, the sooner you have opportunity